Melissa. I'm the Fake It Till You Make It mom. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're joining me for the first time, then welcome to my channel. Today I am doing my Wednesday vlog, and it's kind of a weird one. Usually I have like a plan or a subject that I want to talk about in particular, and this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge. It's been a really rough week for me. So I guess I'm going to kind of give a little bit of background information. When I was pregnant with Ari, I started having a lot of pain about 25 weeks into the pregnancy, and then I found out that I had gallstones, and I was having really bad attacks from the gallstones. And so they didn't have any kind of a trigger. It didn't matter if I ate fatty foods or citrus or whatever the case may be. Like, there was no particular trigger whatsoever. And it was just really hard on me because it's very, very painful. If you've never dealt with gallstones or kidney stones, then thank goodness for you, because it is the most horrendous pain I've ever experienced in my life. I would easily put birth at a 2 compared to this. I would rank this at about a 7 compared to childbirth with Ari and Kira. And I am going to do a video probably next week about their birth stories, but anyways, about 6 weeks prior to giving birth, I stopped having any kind of attacks with Ari. And I'm sorry, I'm sweating, I'm in a lot of pain, so they stopped altogether. And before that happened, I had an ultrasound done on my gallbladder, and there was stones and there was sludge, and they said that my gallbladder was really inflamed. They didn't want to do any surgery to remove it while I was pregnant, so they said that they would be doing it after the pregnancy if my attacks continued. Well, I was, I didn't have any attacks at all for 3 months. Ari actually turned 3 months yesterday, and I don't know where that time went, but last week I had an attack, and I have had, I believe, 11 since then. I literally have one every single time I eat or drink anything. I was admitted to the hospital 2 days ago. I was in the emergency room overnight. And they had to give me, it was actually on Monday that I was in the emergency room, and it was really unfortunate because it was Sunday night, Monday morning that I was there, and it was unfortunate because I had planned to do a day in the life video on Monday because my daughters had pediatrician appointments and we had a lot of stuff we had to do that day, so I thought it would have been a really good insight. But because they put me on Dilaudid while I was in the hospital, which, if you don't know, is a really high painkiller. It's stronger than morphine. I was very foggy for the rest of the day, and I'm still kind of feeling it coming off of that narcotic. And as I've said in past videos, like, I've never even taken, like, I don't like taking ibuprofen. I've never taken a painkiller. So for me to take those, like, I was begging for it at the point that they gave it to me. I was literally screaming. Like, I'm not saying that as an exaggeration. I was crying and screaming. The night I went into the emergency room, my husband was gone, and I just had the 2 girls, and I had put them to bed, and I started having an attack while I was working. And when I have gallbladder attacks, it makes me throw up. Well, throwing up and having a weak bladder doesn't mix, so I'm literally on the floor in the bathroom throwing up. I peed on myself, and I had to tell them that I was like, I can't work. So they were like, okay, whatever. And so I go to the emergency room, and I am just sweating. I can't breathe. I'm so thirsty. And then they put me on the Dilaudid, and they're like, you can't eat anything, you can't drink anything, and, of course, those are the things that I really wanted to do. And basically, they told me, they did an ultrasound while I was there, and they basically said, well, there's no infection that you have, but your gallbladder is kind of misshapen, The lining is extremely thick from prolonged damage. And they said, however, they're like, we have two options. We can either do surgery tonight and have it removed, or, and the doctor said this is the option he recommended. He said, my recommendation is that you talk to a surgeon. You make a consult with the surgeon. He's like, because I'm concerned that not only do you have gallstones, I'm worried that you have a bleeding ulcer, which is entirely possible for me because I have GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease, and I've had issues in the past with that kind of stuff. So I basically was like, okay, well, I'll take your advice, you're the doctor, you know better. But since then, I mean, it was only 2 days ago, I've had an attack at least 3 times a day. They're excruciatingly painful. They completely put me out of commission. Like, I can't lift up my children. I can't stay still. Like, I literally look like a drug addict. I'm like pacing around. I sweat profusely. I start stuttering and stammering, and it's just, it's excruciatingly painful for me. So, and as you can tell, like, my voice is kind of raspy because I've thrown up so much in the last couple of days that, like, it's completely burned and damaged my throat. So it has been a really, really rough week. The doctor gave me 3 prescriptions. He gave me a prescription for Zofran for nausea, which I feel almost is counterproductive because throwing up seems to make my attacks end faster because it takes the pressure off of my gallbladder. So he gave me a prescription for Zofran for nausea, gave me a prescription for Prilosec in the event that it is a stomach ulcer, and he gave me a prescription for Percocet. Well, I have attempted to take all of those, and I have to obviously take them with water, which makes me throw up. So none of them are all that effective when I can't keep any of them down. So my consultation is not until Monday, so I've got to wait 4 days, and even then, it's not even going to be an endoscopy or surgery that day. It's just a consultation, meet with the surgeon and talk to him. So I don't know really how much longer I can handle this kind of pain because I still have to work. I still have to take care of the kids while my husband is at work, and I'm having a really hard time. It also means I haven't been able to keep down my Zoloft, and so I've been getting really overwhelmed. I've been really struggling this week. One sec, let me get her. So I've been really struggling this week, and not to mention that, as I mentioned on Monday, the girls went to the pediatrician and they got vaccines done. Now, we usually delay, so they only got some of them, but they both have been very grumpy since having those done, and fortunately my husband has been off work the last 3 days. But I'm still having a really hard time. And it's just the combination of not being able to sleep, feeling terrible, being in a lot of pain, and then probably coming down from not being able to take the Zoloft, because I know it's really hard on your body not to take it. But that's where I'm at right now. So, I mean, not every day is sunshine and rainbows. I know it doesn't seem like that for me because all my videos, like, I steadily get better and better and better. And I don't know if my gallstones or any of this is a side effect of being on the Zoloft. I would like to think that it's not, and that it's just something that's recurring that I had gotten during pregnancy, because I didn't have any issues before pregnancy with Ari. But that's kind of where I'm at. Every single day I have an attack, I think about going back to the ER, and I know that that's not cost effective, and I know that they're probably just going to put me on Dilaudid again and send me on my way. And I really don't need to rack up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of medical bills. So I'm just trying to grit my teeth and bear it. I don't know. It's just been a really hard week. And I'm sure the girls know how I feel. Like, I'm sure they can sense my frustration. I hope I can get my day in the life video done this week. But if I can't, well, it is what it is. I can't believe that Ari's 3 months old. You say hi? My big chunky? My big chunky chunk? Hi, big chunkers. Hi, big chunky chunk. Hi, chunky chunk. Hi. Alright, well, I'm actually gonna just leave this vlog at that. I know it's kind of a downer, and I'm sorry. But yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great day, or at least a way better one than I am. And I'll see you guys on my next video. I have a featured Friday coming up, on Friday, obviously. And then hopefully I can get a day in the life done by Monday. So I'll see you guys later. And thank you so much for watching and subscribing. If you didn't know that I have a contest running, please go ahead and see my video for my last featured Friday for Tidy Tags collection. You would just need to subscribe to my channel, like my Instagram page, like that video, and leave a comment on the video for either a question that you have for me or video content that you would like to see me do in the future. And you'll get entered into a drawing which ends this Friday, and I'll be announcing the winner on Sunday. So, or I'm sorry, on Saturday I'll be announcing the winner. So thank you guys so much for watching. You have a great day, and see you later. Bye.